Man, listen, you could definitely run into some poison pills out here. When are women a distraction for men? Right, I hear a lot of this, women a distraction. I totally get it, but when? We're gonna get right into it, like that.
You're human. Everything comes fast. The money, the women, the fame, all that comes so fast. You will get sidetracked, but
women are distractions, man.
oh man,
That's like this.
man.
That's one of the craziest things. How much energy goes into that?
Women are like kryptonite to some of the people. Like some men.
Shit could
like,
ruin your career.
Bro, women is like, if you don't have your girl game together, women can fuck you up all the way completely. Like,
Yeah, because not just emotionally and like that tie, but like obviously financially and all the stuff that comes along with it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of guys nowadays, like people try and they focus so much on like getting a girl or having a girl when like they should be focusing on themselves and like building themselves and building their legacy.
Every girl wants a strong man, a successful man. When a man is successful, strong, women are gonna come.
Yeah.
But I hate for a woman to be able to like make my day or break my day, like to have that control over my feelings and that. So when I feel like girl will have that control to mess up my day or make my day or can just trigger me that easy, I like try to like separate myself.
Yeah, man. I mean, I guess it depends on yourself. I mean, some guys, they could be a good woman that's reasonable, that sees something in him, believes in him, and meet her early, maybe in his 20s or whatever. Whenever he finds her, even if it's a younger age, she's the one, right? In terms of believing in him, someone that you could work with, and she has certain qualities that you're looking for. A lot of men are looking for different things, so it just depends on what you're looking for, right? And then, like he was saying, some guys consume themselves with what women think and trying to attract women all the time. Every time they go out, they're always looking about, how many women they can bag, how many women they can get numbers from, get attention from. Every man is not like that. You know what I'm saying? Some men are a little bit more disciplined in that, or they a little bit more focused in what they're doing, and they occasionally dip and dabble with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Of course, as a man, you're gonna do that. But I can see what guys are saying. I mean, you want to build your self-worth, be it mentally, your own confidence, your own emotion, get that stable, right? And you have a certain sense of direction. You want to have some money in your pocket. But for the most part, if you focus on getting yourself right, and then you go out and look for a woman, as long as you keep certain things sharp, right? And how you can be social and you keep sharp as far as how do you communicate with women. And some guys don't know how to do that. They're successful in their careers, but they don't know how to talk to women. And I mean, like be themselves, right? And know how to make a woman feel comfortable and enjoy themselves and be a joy to be around. As long as you can balance what you need to balance and focus on what you need to focus at whatever part of time in your life, then I totally understand it. Some guys just aren't meant to be in a relationship, especially earlier on, until they get a certain level of leverage in their lives so that they can deal with women in a better position where they're not consumed with them. So to me, yeah, I can understand women could be a distraction, right? But at the same time, if you find a good woman, it could also enhance you in other ways as well. You just got to identify who's a good woman, and then if they're not, be able to go your separate way, which is easier said than done. But there's a lot of things that you could do, man, and there's no one way to do it. To me, it's just recognizing who you are and then recognizing what direction you're going, and that makes it a little bit easier to really nail down what you're trying to do. Nothing's perfect, and so, but you could at least lean on the principles behind your whole thought process. You can, as long as you can stand behind that, hey, you can't really complain. If it don't work out, you make the move and go the opposite way or make the move at that point. But I totally understand, especially as a guy who's ambitious, if they're not understanding of your lifestyle and what you're trying to do and what you're going for, and they're not supportive of that, of course it's going to drain you, right? Of course it's going to take your focus away. Of course it's going to be something that isn't aligned with your purpose. So to me, that's a big deal, right? It's knowing who you are, what you're trying to do, and then who am I attracting? Because I think a lot of people, they just go off of looks and the lust and the type of physical chemistry when they're not looking at their lifestyle chemistry. They're not looking at their direction, where they're going, their values, their morals. That's a big deal. And then they wonder why it doesn't go long term.
Dealing with a problematic woman, you might as well do drugs. It's doing the same thing to your body as drugs do. With constant conflict also comes super high stress levels, which is unhealthy for your body. This ain't my opinion. This ain't even like this some super game or some ism. High stress is not good for your body. Constant chronic stress is not good for your body. Not only is it not good for your mind, but it's not good for your body and your health. You heal a lot slower. You have difficulty concentrating, brain fog, fatigue, high blood pressure, which is damages your arteries, you know, and that leads to stroke, kidney failure, heart attacks, all type of shit. This is all comes from chronic stress. You don't want this, bro.
See, with a lot of women, man, especially when you come up on a poison pill, it's more than just a distraction. It's the complete opposite way in terms of where you're going. You know what I mean? And it could be a real deterrent on getting to where you're trying to get to as a man. With the wrong woman, your health could be at risk. Your whole mental state could be at risk. And you have a certain discombobulation with certain parts of your life that I feel like it's hard to recover from, especially over time, over years. Damage being done. And especially if this person's real toxic. You've incurred losses, you know what I mean? Monetary losses, losses with relationships, losses with friendships, losses with relationships in your family, all due to a toxic person. I've seen it. I've seen it quite a few times where now as a man, you're at odds with your mother. You're at odds with your grandmother. You're at odds with your sister. You're at odds with your brother. All because this woman, she's a poison pill. To me, it's like this. If the woman isn't it, if the woman is not willing to work with you, if she's not reasonable, if she's not a good person, she treats people bad, she's all self-centered, all the red flags that says she's not worth being with, she operates for you as a loss, not a profit. It's an easy decision. Go ahead and move forward. You know, and I think that's the rough part, because a lot of guys especially, they get some of these women pregnant. And now it's no leaving. You know, but the guys that can, get away, step away for your own sanity and your own health. Because again, it could be detrimental to all you're trying to be. And especially as a young man, you just get a lot more leverage if you can do so. Don't force it. There's no reason to force being in a relationship or being with a woman. Especially a lot of times today, if they're not it, right? If they're not that special woman, if they're not that woman that you can work with, and you could tell. But I think a lot of guys, they just want to be in a relationship just to say they're in a relationship. Or some guys, maybe they're not financially good and they feel like it's just better to be with a woman and split bills, which I totally understand, but not at the expense of your sanity. You know what I'm saying? And you know, in the long run, like short term, it might feel good. It might make ends meet. It might make it work. But long run, it's not worth it, right? Because you could really be cutting a lot of your blessings out of the picture. That's what I'm hearing, man. That's what I'm seeing. That's my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe. Bang on that like button now. I appreciate you guys, man. You've been real supportive. Shout out to y'all, man. I've been getting a lot of women really hitting me up, man. You know what I'm saying? And let me know what I got to say. It's good for them, and they've been able to grow. So shout out to the ones that keep it 100 and stay accountable and self-reflect. And that's all it's about, man. We're just trying to grow, trying to be reasonable, because we need each other, man. Men need women, women need men. That's just it. That's what they do. That's how we're going to keep this going. But yeah, like that, we signing out, man. Be easy. We gone.